You already know the wings are fighting. Left versus right, red versus blue, outrage versus outrage. That part is loud by design. The quieter question is the one nobody stays on long enough to ask. Who owns the bird? Because if elections actually determined outcomes, those outcomes would look different by now. They don't. No matter which wing wins, the same interests are protected, the same reforms stall, and the same people stay insulated. That tells you something important. Power isn't arguing on television. It's negotiating somewhere else. While voters fight over culture, capital decides policy, not in secret meetings with cloaks and candles in plain sight. Through donations, lobbying, revolving doors, and incentives. That's why both parties campaign loudly and govern quietly. Because governing is where donors watch. This is the part people miss. The system doesn't need your agreement, it needs your attention. And nothing holds attention better than identity conflict. That's why you hear constant reassurance aimed at specific groups. When leaders publicly say white people no longer need to apologize for being white, or that white people are being treated very badly, that isn't neutral language. It's targeted reassurance. It tells one group clearly, we see you, your grievance matters. You are being protected. That's not about policy yet, that's about loyalty. On the other side, the reassurance sounds different. It says, we care, we hear you, we're trying. But caring without delivery becomes its own form of control. One side reassures identity, the other reassures intention. Neither threatens ownership. That's the key. Because the bird doesn't belong to voters, it belongs to incentives. Look at what never changes. Corporate consolidation continues. Wealth concentrates upward. Housing stays inaccessible. Healthcare stays expensive. Wages lag productivity. These aren't failures, they're protected outcomes, and any reform that actually threatens them dies quietly after the election. That's why real change never gets debated seriously. It just isn't realistic. The wings argue about symbolism. The body protects structure. This is why every election feels existential and every result feels disappointing. You're choosing managers, not owners, and owners don't campaign. They wait. They let the wings exhaust themselves. They let voters blame each other. They let race, culture, and fear absorb the anger. Because as long as you're looking sideways, you're not looking up. This is where part 1 and part 2 meet. The right wing says, we will protect you from loss. The left wing says, we will protect you from cruelty. But neither asks the harder question. Who benefits from things staying exactly like this? Because the moment you ask that, the fight stops being left versus right. It becomes bottom versus top. And that is the one fight the bird cannot afford you to have. So it keeps the wings loud, the body hidden, and the direction unchanged. The next question isn't who you vote for. It's why you're always fighting someone who doesn't own anything either. Because power never fears divided voters. It depends on them staying fragmented, divided, and fighting sideways forever.